have that put out in media. So she
Do
can't
you
bitch, complain, cry, whine. You guys also cannot do the same
Mimi,
when
I
it
know
comes to
how
that.
much
I'm
money,
not done speaking.
Mimi, I know how much money Gypsy was offered to show her baby on Lifetime and refused.
She's waiting for more.
Refused.
She's waiting for
No,
more.
it's
Yes, she
hey,
was
hey,
offered a lot of money.
Okay, well,
good for
I'm proud
her.
of
Good
her
for
for
That's
her.
that.
Gypsy.
At
Double
least she has a
episode.
little bit of morals.
Double
But she's giving us a
episode.
lot for free every day.
I'll tell you,
She
Can
has
I
double
say something
no
real quick?
episode.
problem. Yep.
Double
Look,
episode of what she was being paid. Double.
look,
That's her story. That's her
look. We
story.
Mm-hmm.
all hold on. We all commend Gypsy for trying to make the right choice of keeping her baby off of the internet. However, she is, when Aurora was 3 months old, she did she looked to see if Ken was in the room, and then she did a side profile. So like, she is the one who's choosing to put the baby on the internet when she said she wasn't going to put the baby on the internet. Now, that's her putting the baby on the internet. And when she puts the baby on the internet, I'm sorry, but just like Mimi said, it's fair use. Like, and not to mention, Aurora is a public figure thanks to Gypsy.
Well, I have a
that way.
question. Why
It's
is
Gypsy's
it
fault.
every time? Why is it every time that something goes on that we're catching on to? One of you guys steps into a room and says, "Oh, you put her baby out there." Why do you guys always use the baby and bring it up to cause issues?
It's a crutch.
Exactly. Baby's
You
not
have to say, you have to ask somebody else because I didn't bring up the baby. Hey,
well. I didn't
first, I
bring it
didn't
up
bring up
either.
the baby first.
But being a public figure as she claims to be, and like any other public figure, their life is going to be up underneath the microscope and scrutinized.
Well, I'm sorry I brought the baby up. I was just saying it's not right for haters to put that innocent child on a billboard. Whether you
Well,
can,
then you go talk to that
She didn't
person.
want her whole life out there.
I'm not coming for you guys.
You,
I'm not coming.
but
for
you're
you.
accusing you. But you just said Mimi. It was Mimi's fault who did that.
No, I didn't say Mimi. I didn't never say
listen.
Mimi. No, I did
Mimi
not. I
didn't
have never
choose
said Mimi's
pictures.
name.
Mimi
Hey,
didn't
mommy, I'll
choose the
take the blame.
pictures.
No, I
Can I
never.
say
She
something,
didn't choose
Joe?
the pictures.
I
Can I
just
say something?
yes.
The money argument that you're using actually proves the opposite. Saying Gypsy turned down money to show her baby actually proves that she was being offered money because she already put her baby in the public. Networks don't offer money to parents with private children. They offer money to parents who already made their child public. Turning down one TV offer doesn't erase TikTok posts, Instagram posts, lives with the baby, photo shoots, TV shows, public announcements, tabloid quotes, sharing medical documents such as DNA results to the whole world so that poor baby is going to know that there was a fight over her paternity, storylines, baby reveal posts, gender reveals, all to the public. If Gypsy wants privacy, she has to practice privacy. You can't post a child everywhere and then get angry when the public reacts to what you voluntarily shared when you have consistently said, I won't share my child. That's the problem with Gypsy. She says she hasn't done something, proven she does. She says she won't do something, she does. And you know what we have the biggest problem is that she wants to continually say, you're going to run me off the internet, you're being bullied. She comes on here and bad mouths her mother every chance she gets. Leave it alone.
Rocco, there's more.
So Ryan
Look
made a
out here.
mockery of the DNA results. Okay,
Look out
let's get
here.
that straight right now.
No,
Ryan made a
Look out here.
mockery.
No, that is
Ryan-
not
The
what
dog did
happened,
it again.
Rosie. Rosie, I'm not. Are we watching the same thing?
I'm not gonna listen. You've been very well spoken to me, and I don't want to. But listen
Okay.
to what happened.
You
Listen to
like
what
us,
happened.
don't you, Rogie?
Listen to what happened. Ryan
he does.
refused. Ryan refused Ken's DNA results. He wanted his own DNA results. He got those DNA results. He made a mockery of this, not Gypsy.
Okay, no. Hang on, Rogie.
liar.
Hang on. When Ryan said that on a live, it was already broadcast to the entire nation, her in the car with Ken saying, oh, look at this, 99% Ken's the father. And then she took the paternity result piece of paper and she put it right in front of the camera on the Lifetime show. That was already aired before anything.
She was in
Which
the car
was
with
proven
Bree.
to be a doctored false document.
She was in the car with Bree, and no, it wasn't a false document, but she was in the car with Bree.
No,
Sure it
it's
was.
on
And then how come we
Lifetime.
don't
She
have-
wasn't in the car with Bree. It's on
Wait,
Lifetime.
and then we're supposed to believe that Aurora's last name is Urker because Gypsy made a post saying it.
You guys are amazing. Thank you, guys. Quick commercial break for Bree because I know she loves this. We have 232 beautiful souls in the room. I want to thank you guys all for being here. Please make sure you follow all of our panelists, except for Rogi and Jessica, unless you do like anti-gypsy. They are anti-gypsy. I have no problem talking to people if they're respectful. So far, we've been good. But follow everybody you want to follow. If you can send me a heart me, if you have not, please do so. I set a little goal and you guys smashed that one. That was amazing. So I will set a new one. Thank you for sending them gifts as well. Please like the live as we're going and share it out. Okay, go ahead.
Why you gotta be dirty and say anti-gypsy? That was kind of funny, but why do you have to be dirty?
Why you gotta
Rogi,
call me and Rogi out?
Hold on. You know what, though? You know what I'm starting to notice? I think you guys like us, don't you?
I think you're all great. I love the English talking lady.
So you guys want to be our friend, right?
I'm friends with everybody.
Australian.
Right?
Listen,
See?
You're gonna
We're
apologize
cool.
to my friend.
We're cool.
I'm from
We're
Mississippi.
super cool over
Listen,
here.
listen.
You know what I do? I work on a lot of missing persons cases. I get involved in a lot of true crime. All these people do a lot of the same things. Like, we are on the good side of things. We don't murder our mothers.
Mimi, find Sebastian.
Or
please.
support it. We don't support it either.
Honestly, Rogi, that's not one of the cases that I was ever into, but I think the mom knows where that boy is, and he's not with us.
I think he's in the basement.
I don't know about the basement, but I think he's close to home.
Why did she say they need to look deeper into the basement in that phone call she had that she didn't know she was being recorded?
Oh, I didn't hear that. Maybe I need to go back and listen. Thank you.
You need to go back, girl.
There was
But
a lot of
anyway-
drama with all that with
Gypsy.
billboards. That had a lot of billboard drama, that case. So I was like, when they had billboard drama, I was like, this is boring. And I left, so.
Well, what about
But yeah, we found Rebecca Park today, guys. We found Rebecca Park. Unfortunately, she's no longer with us. The baby was removed. We still have not found baby.
Wow.
Is Dan
guys.
here? Hey, Dan. Yeah.
Thank you,
Yeah,
guys.
the
This is my
mom,
first
we got the
panel.
mom and the stepdad to break last night on a live. We were questioning them, and they basically gave up where she was.
Mimi, you were amazing with those questions last night.
Was she on the line, Mimi, or she was found safe?
No,
She was found deceased.
Damn, but Mimi,
She was-
see, this is the shit I care about. This is the shit I care about.
Me too. Me too. You guys trash me all the time, and you guys have no idea my history. You have no idea my history.
Listen, I don't trash you, Mimi.
You
I
got
never trashed you.
Just when you,
Not
just
you,
when
Jessica.
come-
You're a new character. You just popped up.
just
None of
when
us know
come-
you.
Just
I'm
when
pretty
you come
sure,
hard,
Rogi, I've
hard
heard you
after
call
this.
Mimi ugly. I'm pretty
Rogi
sure
has
you were
called
like
me
that.
ugly.
I never called Mimi
Yes,
ugly.
I'm pretty sure. Yes, you
No,
have.
no,
Yes,
no.
you have.
I need to quit.
Everybody in the
I
chat
think
who
I'm
heard Roby
beautiful.
call,
I
let's
need
do
a
a
clip.
poll. Let's
Rogi,
do
I got a
poll.
question for you before my phone dies.
Go ahead.
All right. So let me ask you, if she ain't about the public, why is she accepting all these offers of being in the public, which doesn't make sense? Why is she accepting the Lifetime shows? I don't even watch Gypsy, so I really don't know what the hell's going on lately. But why does she
Lifetime's gone.
continue to be out in the public if she doesn't want to be in the public?
Look at my girl
Lifetime
coming,
gone.
clocking it.
She could have accepted a Hulu deal. Lifetime's gone.
In Hulu, she did. It was but when she was in prison.
No, the new. No. Hulu would've
Christy and Rod took up that.
Hulu would have picked her up if after the
No.
lifetime. After lifetime.
Then
No,
why
that's
didn't they?
Rogie. Do you realise that
If
we've
she
all
wanted to
seen?
continue.
Because
If
who
she
would put the
wanted to
act out?
continue.
Do you
Wants it to
understand?
continue. She shows it daily, and I don't even follow the woman.
Why
Rogie.
won't TMZ take her calls anymore? Do you know? They're mad at her. Why are they mad?
TMZ?
Yeah,
She's had real good relationship with TMZ. I think
she
I
did.
think
While she was making the money.
she has a contact that she is real good with at TMZ.
Not her. Charlie's not taking her shift no more. I don't want nothing to do with it. And Harvey definitely ain't playing it.
I ain't
So let
saying
me
no
ask you
names,
another
but
question.
Gypsy is good with TMZ.
You don't have to say the names. I already know the names.
Okay, let me ask a question because it's about the pad. So it's okay for this pad or whatever. I'm just first time hearing about it tonight. So it's okay for this pad to appear, but it's not okay for her accomplice to get a new trial.
So here's the
Good question.
Here's the thing, and this is where a lot of people have a misunderstanding, okay? They say all this evidence has not gone before a judge. All them FOIAs that y'all reading, they say in the evidence didn't go before the judge. Them FOIAs are from judges. Them judges reviewed them FOIAs and saw not enough evidence to give Nick Godejohn a new trial. They have reviewed all that evidence, every last piece of evidence.
Well, this is new. They
Not only
withheld
one
it.
court, no, ma'am, not only one court, many courts have reviewed every piece of evidence and has not shown significant enough to give Nick Godejohn a new trial. And
Well, this just may.
that's the end of the story. No, it's
That's
not
funny because
new.
they sing in a
No,
different tune than what Greene
no,
County
ma'am.
Sheriff Office
No.
was saying.
No, ma'am. It's
Yes,
not,
they are,
no, listen.
they
It's
got their
not
plea
new.
deal. So when they
It's
got
not
their,
new.
I'm sorry, they got their confession. When they got their confession, they quit the investigation.
It's not new, is what I'm saying. She's saying it's new. It's not new. This is old. Y'all getting the new FOIAs are old. They're years and years old.
But they're resurfacing for some reason. Who wants them
They're
out there?
They're resurfacing because people FOIA'd them. There's the Freedom of Information Act that people,
Yes, and so
every American citizen has the right to do if you want to spend the money.
yeah. So that's why she's losing followers, is because that information is out now and people know the real her and that she's not this innocent, sweet little girl that she pretends to be. We see right through it. And you know what? Do you know that I used to be a Gypsy supporter? Like, for real, like, leave fucking Gypsy alone. Like, I used to be worse than fucking you.
It's not a FOIA, it's a FOIA, Freedom of Information Act.
I said FOIA.
I thought he was standing in the front of a house somewhere. I had no idea.
He's from Louisiana.
I'm just saying, like that information came out and it changed my mind, and that's why her numbers are dropping. And I know y'all see that. I'm watching it, and she is doubling now with her whole little prescription thing. Like, she's losing more and more and more. It's ridiculous. It really is.
I'm so sad, Queen, that you went with the masses. But I'm sorry, I don't flow with the masses.
I'm just telling you. Look, I used to be on that bitch's side, but not no more. I ain't gonna be lied to no more anymore by that fucking bitch. Like, not me.
I will fly solo if I have to, and I have personal conversation with Gypsy, like personal conversations, and she is nothing like y'all think. Nothing.
It doesn't matter what you
Hold on,
say.
I have a question. I have a question, Rogie. How long have you been sleeping with her?
Oh, you that brown arm, aren't you? You that brown.
You're laughing and you're not answering. See, I know it's true. I know it's true.
Not denying it. Not denying
I'm
it.
not laughing. I'm not laughing, Mimi, and no, that is not true.
Is
why
Ken
y'all
in
gotta
on
put
it,
that on
or do you guys do it separately?
See, that's wrong of you guys. Just because.
Oh my God! It's not a penis. It's a joke. You don't have to take it so hard. It's literally a joke.
Crazy. Calm down.
Ha ha.
Look, guys, I'm just happy. This is my first panel, and I'm drinking some Michelob Ultras. in Mississippi on my porch, and I'm loving this. This is awesome. I like all of you.
Listen, I got me some Crown and Coke, girl. So
Oh, girl,
bro,
there
we in
you
the same
go.
boat. Hey, I need to have some Crown to be on this panel.
I got me a 12-pack of Michelob Ultras, and I'm on my porch in Grenada, Mississippi. I don't care what anybody knows where I'm at.
Let me go back to the billboard thing. Yeah, Mimi played just a tad bit into that, but she's not the one who submitted it. Go to the person who submitted it.
That's okay. I'm just saying, if I had beef with somebody, like I said, my kids' pictures, grandbaby, I have a grandbaby. If I had beef with somebody and they wanted to post me in all my glory, whatever, I don't have beef with anybody. I'm friends with everybody. But if they put a picture of my baby or my grandbaby, that's not okay, because that baby didn't ask for it. Even though I put my babies and kids' pictures on Facebook and social media.
Yeah, Jessica, but she's the one who did it. She's the one who put her on there.
Yeah, but.
And she's the one who committed this crime that has all of these people talking about it. Like,
I get that.
You know what? Nobody cares what your kids look like. Nobody cares what Rogie's kids look like. Nobody cares what Susie, Slayer, Mimi's kids look like. But you see what I'm saying? So it's because Gypsy is making poor choices and wanting to be on the internet to prove some kind of status or whatever.
But that baby
running her baby through the mud. It's her fault. Nobody can be blamed except for her.
It is her fault.
Okay,
but that
thank
baby
you.
didn't
I'm glad you can see that.
I do understand.
Well, tell that to Gypsy. Gypsy is the one who is posting her. Okay, well, you're friends with Rogie or whatever.
I don't know
Gypsy
Rogie.
Is the one. Well, then why are you defending her? Why are you defending her when she's the one? When you agree that she's the one who's posting her?
I think Gypsy can be problematical. Absolutely. I'm not
then
going to war.
Gypsy. Gypsy is the fucking problem, and she wants to be in the internet, stir it up, post ridiculous shit, get everybody all riled up. For what reason? To get paid? To get money? Like, for what reason? To victimize herself again? Because that's out the window. None of us in this believe that she's a victim. None of us.
I think she does a lot of shit. She does to try to prove I don't freaking know, man. I don't know.
She can't prove herself.
Exactly. It's an uphill battle. She just needs to go away and get her. If she truly loved that baby and she wants what's best for that baby,
can I ask you guys
awesome mom did. Cover herself, go away, and get off the internet.
If she did, let's say Gypsy got off the internet for 6 months, would everybody leave her leave her alone? But would people stop?
It's not going to happen. No,
that's why she don't.
Happen. I'm going to tell you that right now. It's not going to happen.
That's the reason.
Yeah, and that's why she keeps getting scrutinized every day, losing followers, publicly.
It's a never-ending.
It's not. You know what? Even if Gypsy Rose were to unalive herself, if she were to unalive herself and no longer be here on this planet, guess what? We still gonna fucking talk about it.
That's fucked up. Don't say that, dude.
It's the truth. We are gonna talk about it.
I'm just saying.
That's terrible,
man. It's a case.
That's terrible.
I'm not saying I'm just saying if that were to happen. If that were to happen, we would still talk about it because it's a case. It's a very interesting, intriguing case that has us all captivated. So yes, whether her and Dee Dee are no longer, like 100 years from now, people are still going to be talking about this. Even after all of us are gone, people are still going to be talking about this. Are we still talking about Charles Manson? Because it is a one-time. It is yes, we are. Yes, we are. You got panels all over this TikTok talking about Charles Manson, Eileen Warner. What's that little girl's name that disappeared in Colorado? I'm just saying, it's true crime. It's a true crime community. It's going to be talked about regardless. So. Sorry, it's a fact that y'all.
She's right. This is one of those cases. It is so infamous. This case is going to outlast her.
But y'all give it more that it. I mean,
I said this before, and I'll say it again. I want any haters to unfollow Gypsy Rose Blanchard. I invite it.
We never did,
and so does Gypsy.
Yeah,
but we never followed her. I've
They
never
have
followed
they
her.
have haters that follow her, Mimi. They
Probably
have
do.
haters that follow
She's
her.
got
But what's really
9.1
sad is she's got
million followers that are hate followers.
what's really sad is
Her
she's
different
got a lot of
accounts.
people following her with
Exactly.
disabilities and real problems who believe her, and she's just lying to them. It's really sad, actually. And that's why she's losing followers, is because they learn the truth and then they no longer want to follow her
Well, that's what
because
everybody
they
should
realize
do.
that she was a liar and she was pretending to be a disabled child, and she was a 23-year-old adult cosplaying
Amen.
an innocent
So
10-year-old little child. So
if you
no,
would,
that's not okay.
So if you would be abused and I'd invalidate your abuse, you would feel okay about that?
She was not
I
abused. There's
wouldn't
no
abuse.
proof.
She was
There's
not
no
abused,
proof
so
of
you
it.
can
All of her
even if
medical
you
abuse that she claimed is debunked.
no
Maybe she was
debunked by who's
groomed.
fancy Becca Scoops.
No, by the
y'all are
doctors
being
themselves.
misled.
Documents.
Doctors that you
Doctor
guys
Still said
say.
he misled. Doctor Still said he's sorry. He missed things. Dr. Fabian, one of the leading experts in Munchausen by proxy in the world, called this a Munchausen by proxy case. Another doctor in
Is that the one that
California,
took it back afterwards?
another
On a documentary.
doctor in California has called this the worst case of Munchausen by proxy case. Another doctor called Dr. Flastein called this the worst case of Munchausen by proxy case. Like,
No, he didn't.
The list
No,
goes
he
on
didn't.
and on.
You're
know what?
making that
He
stuff up.
At least
redacted
five
that.
doctors.
Everybody
At least
take a
five
deep
doctors.
breath.
No, he did not redact anything.
Yes, he
Fancy
did.
Yes, he
even
did.
Fancy
I
Can I
heard
say
it out of
he
his
didn't
own
redact
mouth.
anything. Actually,
He said
Fancy
it.
Look,
even
can I
said
say
he
something
doubled
real
down
quick?
on
I
it.
just want to say something real quick, and then I'll be done. I'm actually going to get off. I want to say one more thing real quick. So in 2005, Dr. Feldman made a Munchausen by proxy documentary. In that documentary, they said that 10% of Munchausen by proxy victims don't make it to 3 years old. Okay. 3 years old. Here, Gypsy made it to 23, 24 years old. Okay.
I'm sorry,
So
Gypsy
for
survived. I'm
that,
sorry.
I'm
sorry.
just saying for them to say that Gypsy's was the worst, but was able to survive, but yet there's victims that don't even make it to 3 years old. So whose case is actually worse?
There's a doctor that said this started at 3 months old. I think it's Dr.
Because y'all,
Steele.
they
He said he
paid
started
them
at
off.
3 months
You know,
old.
all these doctors
Started
were
at 3
paid
months
off to
old.
lie
So
out of their
Gypsy can
teeth
make
and make up all this bullshit.
Gypsy can make choices at 3 months old. Okay. I'll go with that.
No, I didn't
my
say Gypsy
opinion.
was making choices at 3 months old. I said that the doctors said that the children there's 10% of Munchausen by proxy children who do not make it to 3 years old. So you're going to tell me somebody who made it to 23 years old is a worse case than somebody who didn't make it to 3 years old?
But you got to
Okay, I
understand,
wanna
her
add
mother
to that.
Dr.
groomed,
Feldman said that. Those are Dr. Feldman's words.
but her mother
Hang on, I
groomed
want-
her. Her mother groomed her as a child.
Says
I wanna-
Gypsy.
Were y'all
Says
listening to that lady
Gypsy.
on panel last night? Were y'all listening to that lady on panel that said her kids actually on the Caesar medicine that Gypsy was
Okay, Rogie,
prescribed?
I'm not
and,
even
and
getting
didn't
into
need?
that lady because I could sit here for 2 hours with you and prove how that lady contradicted herself on everything, and that what she was saying actually proved the point that Gypsy is not a victim. But it would take me 2 hours to go through with you how problematic that lady on the panel was.
Mimi,
for
are you
Gypsy.
muted?
Here's the thing, though.
Yeah.
Munchausen
okay.
syndrome,
Thanks.
MBP children don't usually start to get better once they have a diagnosis.
Because she
So
was
that
an
right there
adult.
shows it's not Munchausen.
Okay, so what I will say to everybody on this panel, right? Because let's be real, this is a true community, true crime community. This isn't about Gypsy. I don't think you guys understand that this is much bigger than Gypsy. This is about justice. This is about a story, and this is about the public being lied to for her to get a plea deal.
My little pony. Where did everything where did everything go? And this is a serious question. You seem like a very speak well. You speak well.
She's
Where
amazing.
where did all the sickness go when Gypsy went to prison? Like, why did Gypsy go in prison at 95 pounds and
They disappeared.
immediately, hold on, Amber, and immediately grow to 100 and something pounds? Like, quickly. We're talking quickly. Okay, I'll let you answer.
Answer that. I work in the Department
Most people gain
No,
weight in prison.
I would like My Little Pony to answer, please.
Okay.
Okay. So this is the easiest question to answer, right? Because the evidence is black and white. Gypsy's illnesses disappeared in prison because she was never sick to begin with, right? That makes no sense. It makes no sense that you're saying that, because what you're saying is that a 23-year-old woman lied about being sick at 23 years old, because she's 23 years old and she's apparently locked in the house with her mum and her mother's doing all this stuff to her. Yet, do you realize at 18 years old that Dee Dee could not sign for her Medicaid benefits? Do you understand that? That Gypsy was signing her own stuff between 18 and 23. So if she was going to the doctor and saying anything, or she was getting any treatments, she was the one signing for that, not Dee Dee. If she was still on Tegretol or Keppra or anything like that, Dee Dee can't get that for her. She had to get that for herself. And then when she says, "Oh, but my mother was shrugging me with it," there's no proof of that. That is her saying that.
Exactly.
My theory's a little different than yours. So, like, if you grow up and do the same thing and was brought up doing the same thing every day, how do you just wake up one day and change it? That is
You're
my
going to
theory of
diagnose
what
a dead
happened.
woman.
That is
Then
my
how
theory.
do, okay, so how
Because
do
can't,
you,
hold on, you can't diagnose a dead woman. And I said this many times. You can't diagnose, but you can give a professional opinion, and that's what doctors have done.
okay, so then that's not the point here. Munchausen by proxy is not a professional opinion. It's a diagnosis. It's not Munchausen by proxy if the experts, one, never met with Dee Dee, two, never saw all the medical documents and don't say they did, because all of them have said that they haven't. They've added it as a disclaimer to their professional opinion. They've never met with Gypsy. The only person who has actually met with Gypsy met her for about 20 minutes in prison, and that was Fabian, Dr. Fabian. He said that himself, that he only met her for like 20 minutes when she went to prison. There's no diagnosis there. These people, I honestly believe, right, that if you were to put all the medical documents and everything, all the evidence in front of these experts, there's no way that they would diagnose Munchausen by proxy. And they haven't. Media commentary is not, that's not a diagnosis. It runs with a narrative when they're being paid for documentary appearances.
Can I ask a question without sounding like an asshole?
Yeah.
You can, but let me just, guys, I put up a new goal and I think it's free. That's just those ticket things. If you guys could send me a ticket, I would really appreciate it. Bree hates it. She hates when you guys send me gifts. That was amazing and cute. She hates it. She's like,
Mimi, it says that I can't, it's unavailable.
Really? I just wasn't halfway there. Wait, it's going. It's going. Y'all are amazing. Thank you.
That was fast.
That was so fast. I love it. You guys are amazing. Thank you guys so much. We have 200 beautiful souls in here, 7 amazing panelists. Regardless of what side they're on, I'll even be nicer this time. So make sure you follow all of them. You can block some later. We won't tell them. But anyway, well, let's continue.
My question is, I mean, what is the girl Aaliyah? You know, she was in one of the documentaries and said that Dee Dee would tell her that Gypsy was the mind of this. And you can see the videos. This one of Gypsy in a hospital bed. I'm going to see my dentist at Children's Mercy Hospital. I mean, I don't know if that was for show or...
But that was
like a lot of show on Gypsy's part.
He was genuinely having dental surgery for genuine reasons. And if she is in a bed talking like that, when we all know she doesn't have that voice, that's her as an adult, not us, not her mum. At what point is she not going to, at what point are we not going to see that a 23-year-old woman is... Like, at what point? At what point is it not Dee Dee's fault anymore? Is it not someone else's fault? Everything she does comes back to Dee Dee, and it's just not true.
Dee Dee spoiled her and babied her and kept her a little child.
So Dee Dee spoiled her, got her the medical help that she need, and loved on her, and that's abuse.
Who bought the hat that made her look like she was a 90-year-old woman, the hats and the glasses?
What y'all don't understand is that she was on Medicaid, so there's no way you can falsify anything. Medicaid always checks into that. What don't y'all get in your fucking head?
Tell that to every Munchausen survivor, ma'am. Tell that to every Munchausen
I'm already fed up with your voice too.
Survivor. That's what I got to tell you.
She's not Rogie. Rogie, the fact is she's not.
That was not necessary. I got a surgery. So I know, doctor. A doctor looked me in the face when I was 13 years old and told me this is not necessary, but your mother is forcing our hand.
I know you're not talking about the moles again. I know we're not talking about the moles again, Rogie.
But hold on.
Do I have to go get my 14-year-old son? I'm going to go get him, Rogie. I'm going to go get him.
For no reason.
But what you're saying right there is the point. You just said that it's Munchausen by proxy because there's about 6 experts in the world who have confirmed it. But at the same time, you say, well, that doesn't matter because I know she's a victim of Munchausen by proxy. Because I know what it's like. It's you can't impose your own, and I'm sorry that happened to you. I'm really sorry that happened to you. But I think that's one of the worst parts of what Gypsy's doing is because she's weaponizing people who are trauma victims to be on her side. Because you can't see the difference between her trauma and your trauma. And by you not believing in her, I think that a lot of her supporters feel that like they're invalidating their own trauma if they turn against her, and that's the worst part of it.
I need you to come tell them that you're medically abused.
Okay, can I say something else that sounds really crazy but really intelligent? When I was a teenager, I would skip school and I would have to have a doctor's excuse to go back to high school because I had missed so many days because I was a bad kid. So I could fake something. I could convince the doctor that something was wrong with me. I was a hypochondriac in a little bit of a way because I didn't want to go to school. And I could figure out how to make my throat red. I did this weird thing with anyway, beside the point. But I could, just to get a doctor's excuse to go back to school, to keep from flunking, I could convince any damn doctor that I was sick. Something was wrong with me. They were running tests, and the doctors was always like, "Oh yeah, this is wrong with her," and I would be faking my ass off. Excuse my language.
Do you not understand that you have just proved your own point wrong? You're saying that you deliberately falsified being sick. I know you're a kid, but that you could fool any doctor you went to get what you want.
Wait a minute.
Listen, right?
A disabled
so
child.
why can't a 23-year-old Gypsy be doing that? You just said how easy it is to do.
Because her mother probably taught her how. I was just a badass kid.
Her mother probably told her because that's what she says. It's not proven.
And
Gypsy
also could just be doing it on her own.
She could have been a hypochondriac, maybe. I was not a hypochondriac. I was just a kid that wanted to skip school and hang out with my friends.
But if you're a hypochondriac and you're pretending to a doctor that you're sick at 23 years old and there's no proof other than from your mouth that your mum made you do that, that's not proof.
Yeah, I mean, I get that. And I'm not trying to say I'm a hypochondriac.
No, and you know what? And I'm sorry if I raise my voice. I'm sorry. I'm just passionate, and I appreciate your point of view. Like
I was
for
just
you,
trying to get
for
adoption
people,
excuse so I could go back to school, and I was just trying to hang out with my friends, and
I
I
get
would be
that.
like faking, and then they would be like, "Oh, this is wrong with you," and I was like, "Oh shit."
Yeah, 100%.
You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying,
like
but when you're 23 years old, or between 18 and 23, or you're 16, or whatever you are, right? When you're getting trips to Disney, you're getting VisionCon special Star Wars suits made for you. You're getting to speak at universities. You're getting the neighbors' admiration. You're getting free stuff left, right, and center. Who really has got the incentive to do that for personal gain?
My Little Pony, you keep talking about when she was older, when she was 23, when she was 18, but I don't hear. My problem is she was taught this from a young child.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to
say. Okay, so what I want to ask you is
how does a young child go from doing what her mother told her to do to not doing what her mother told her to do?
Grew into it.
Night. And if you go to watch the research the MJ Pack catalog from 2015 when this murder just happened. Just happened. She told 3 to 5 people that she was not sick, and her mother said no. She's delayed. She don't know what she's talking about. So please tell me.
Said that again. We're going off Gypsy's narrative. We're not going off evidence. And the thing is, when you get in front, I think that the best way to put it is this, right?
That is evidence. People
extremely lucky.
Hold on, can I say this real quick before you?
Yeah, sure.
MJ Pack reached out to people that told her this, not Gypsy. Gypsy didn't tell MJ Pack this. MJ Pack reached out to witnesses that told her this, not Gypsy.
But do you understand, right, that the best thing she ever did was get that plea deal, because her own lawyer said if she had have gone to trial, she would have got the DP. And you know why that is? Because they had enough evidence to bury her.
See, I don't believe that. I believe that all it took was one doctor to get on that stand and say he did something that was unnecessary. And I believe the one sympathetic jury, that's all it takes, is to hang a jury or say not guilty. That's all it takes. I believe
but I also think that they would have seen all the evidence.
I believe she would have had a hung jury or been found not guilty.
And I do think Gypsy was demented as a child. And Gypsy does have childlike ways to this day. And Rogie, you've probably seen it. Not talking shit about her, but I think her mother demented her so much and I think she babied her to an extent, but it was a sick kind of like sick shit. And and I think a lot of it was for attention for Rod. Like, oh, Gypsy's so sick, and attention, and then she figured out she could get financial gain from it. And yeah, Gypsy is childlike. But I think some of it is her own shit, but I think a lot of it is the way she was raised, man, from the time she was a little kid.
Okay, what I will say is this, right? Have you all, and I mean everyone here, have you all been through the 200, and I understand that this is not the same as all the documents, right? I get that. And I don't want to hear Bree's been through them. I don't want to hear that Gypsy's told you what's in them. I want to know if you have been through page by page the 200 plus pages of medical documents between the years 2000 and 2007.
No, I don't have time for all that. I got a life. I don't.
Okay, well, listen, right? We have lives too, but we're a true crime community, and so what you go off is receipts and documents. But I would suggest very strongly to you that you don't get to come here and say that all that was unnecessary or that Dee Dee made her have unnecessary surgeries if the very documents that I'm referring to debunk that. And you haven't read them. It's not an argument.
Dee Dee isn't here to protect herself either, and all y'all do is keep bashing her and bashing her and bashing her. When we know why she's not here, it's because of the little girl that y'all protect.
I'm not protecting anybody. I don't know.
Well, all I'm saying is, right, she says in one interview that she's had over, or maybe over 100 surgeries. We know that that's not true. She said that her mother was going to, do something to her neck, and that it was her or her mother, and we know that's not true.
Documents. You don't have the 9,000 documents.
We know that's not true, though.
You can't
we
say
know
that.
it's not true.
That could have been her perception at the time.
No. So what you don't get to do is claim outright that you were a victim of MBP and that your mother was doing all these things and that it was only a perception. I might have a perception that my neighbor's out to get me. Does that mean I get to go and murder him? No, that's not the truth. Truth is not a perception. It is documents and evidence. And what you are arguing, you never come with receipts. You sit here and you say this and that and this and that. But when you're actually challenged on the evidence, you don't have an answer. All I'm asking is that you go and read the documents so then you can have an informed argument on them. It's not enough to say, I don't, and I'm not attacking you as in saying, I'm not trying to be sarcastic.
Yeah, you're being very nice.
It's not enough to say, I don't know, I don't have a life, I haven't seen that, I haven't seen this, I don't need to read that, I know what Gypsy says is the truth. The bottom line is 10 years ago, we didn't need to see that either. We thought Gypsy was telling the truth. But what's happened along the way is she has consistently been shown to lie.
And I understand that totally.
And at what point do you not hold a 34-year-old woman accountable for her lies? And Rogie, I think that you can agree with this, right? You unfortunately were a victim of things that your parents had done to you, and it wasn't a great time, and you didn't have a great childhood, right? But you know now as an adult that what you do with your life and the wrongs that you do and the mistakes you made, you can't keep going back and saying, but that's because of my mum, that's because of this, that's because of that. How long is that going to go on for until a 34-year-old woman takes accountability for herself, not blame everything else and constantly desecrate her mum?
So you are right about one thing. I don't blame nothing on nobody for one. And I am very successful in life. I mean, I'm a boat captain. I've been a boat captain it'll be 20 years next year. And I'm very proud of that accomplishment. I've been on my own since I was 17 years old. I left home. I didn't, preferably have a mom and dad too much. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. I agree with you on that. I don't blame nobody for my life. I made what I wanted of my life.
That's what I'm saying, Rogie. I'm saying
you're taking responsibility.
Yeah, and what I'm saying is I'm agreeing with you. What I'm saying to you is that you don't do that. You've made a good life for yourself. You've made successful choices. You have a lovely family. You've obviously got a heart there, right? You don't make dangerous mistakes or big lies or anything like that and constantly blame it on the fact that of your childhood. You've gone and made better things of yourself, right? And let's be real here, okay? Let's be real. Gypsy, she can have whatever narrative she wants, okay? Whether we believe it or not, that's neither here nor there, okay? That's whatever. But you murdered your mother. Is that not enough? Is that not enough? Do you still have to come to the internet 10 years later and absolutely slander her? You got your ultimate revenge. Why keep it going? Especially in the face of lies and contradictions.
The thing that I don't support the crime, and I never supported the crime. What I support is the rehabilitation of a person. I want to see.
She's not.
I don't like all the hate. I don't like all the hate. I don't like hate. I hate hate. I hate hate.
But you have to understand what we're doing isn't hating on her. You understand, like, none of us know her to hate her. It's not hate. You realize that, right?
Most of what happens on this internet is hate, Mimi. I mean, I'm not saying you hate her, but most of
Maybe
what
for
happens
some
on this
people.
internet is hate.
Maybe for some people that is the case. I give you that. There are
Y'all go
haters
on
on the
Reddit and
internet.
see how much
But
damn
the
hate.
majority of people, you guys can't call us all haters because that's not what it is.
Rogie, I have a serious question. Like, the way that her friends attack people, do you think that that puts her or makes her look, you know what I mean? Like, it puts her in a good light with people that don't like her? Like, did she
Like, what
realize?
exactly?
Oh, wait a minute. Wait, let me say it this way. A lot of people don't like her because of the way that her friends act. You are who you hang out with.
Exactly.
Like,
Like, it's a
give me an
drama.
example of what you're talking about, Miss Lynn.
What was that?
About Bree, about Sheena. We can go on if you want us to name them all.
Right?
Because they've made fun of a lot of these content creators.
Bree was attacked for like what I'm talking 2 years ago now. She was
but
attacked
you know
for
what?
several
She's
Who
still
was that?
bashing everybody
Thank
else.
you.
several months before she acted once, before she made one clapback video. She was
She's
attacked
made
for
several,
months.
and I have
She
them
makes no.
recorded.
She made them now. Yeah, she made them now because she fought back. She decided to fight back and not be bullied.
That's not
She needs to
fighting
do is
back.
get her ass off the internet because she's gonna get herself in some deep shit.
No, and this is the thing. It doesn't look good on Gypsy. Like, I'm sorry. I get Bree wants to defend her, but how do you defend someone? Okay, how can she have Bree defend her when Bree can't even pronounce the medications, half of the medical terminology, or even read the medical forms? What does that prove?
Listen, I'm not here to talk about Bree or defend Bree. Bree can defend herself, and she can speak very well for herself. So if you want to talk to Bree, go in her live, not blocked by Bree. I'm sure she'll
No,
let you
thank
up.
you. She's no.
I'm sure
I
she'll
don't.
let you up.
What?
I'm sure she'll
They
let
just
you up.
block us.
I'm pretty sure I'm blocked.
Not blocked by Bree. I don't think nobody's blocked or not
Oh yeah,
blocked by
she has
Bree.
I
people
am.
blocked.
Yeah, we
You
all
blocked
are.
me for
She blocked
gifting
all of
me.
us.
Yeah,
Guys,
but
just give
Bree
me
can't
1
fight
second
back.
here.